Hi guys, I know it's been a while and I've already kind of gotten yelled at in the comments, but here I am with chapter 4 of Smile for Me, Jeffrey Keeler Love Story. So here we go. I'm sorry if I'm a little rusty. Chapter 4. I can't believe this, I screamed as I threw a lamp against the wall. Why does this happen to me? Hey, Blair, calm down, it's alright. I looked at Kate. She was trying her best to smile and calm me down, but it never worked. No, it's not alright, Kate. Nothing is alright. Can't you see everything is ruined, and it's all my fault? Blair, I'm sure Shane Yes, I know he understands, but it isn't what he wants at all. You know what? I'm just gonna leave you alone for a while. She goes out of my room and closes the door. I stomped my foot on the ground. I went over to my bed and punched my pillow hard. I lay down and stared at the ceiling. Why did it have to end like that? Shane was singing and we were playing our music on stage. Everyone kept cheering for us. I still felt paranoid about the black figure I saw a few minutes ago. I spotted my sister in the crowd and she waved at me. I felt really happy that she actually came to see us perform, but that moment ended when I spotted someone else sitting behind my sister, Monica. She smiled a devilishly wicked smile and pointed at the curtains of the stage. I looked at them and saw someone peeping. Then I realized that it was the same black figure which I saw in the back corner a while ago. I gasped and accidentally stopped playing. Everyone stared at me. I looked at Shane and he was staring back at me, shocked. Shane, there's someone peeping behind the curtain. I turned and pointed at the curtains, but it was gone. How can that be? I looked back at him. I swear, there was someone standing right there. He was there, I was cut off by the look of Shane's face. A look that he's never shown me before. A look which I've never hoped to see. It was a look of disappointment mixed with embarrassment. That was it. Just that look on his face made my heart shatter into pieces. He was embarrassed because of me, disappointed. The crowd started whispering and I couldn't handle it. I ran backstage and back into the school building. Wiping my tears off, I stayed by the lockers and stood there crying. It's over, I screwed up. After an hour or so, the function finished and the students started coming back to their classes. I slowly recovered and started walking with my head hung low. Then just at that moment, I heard laughter coming from behind me. I looked back and saw Monica and 3 of her friends. I ran to her and grabbed her shoulders. Monica, you saw it, right? The figure behind the curtains? You believe me, right? She just rolled her eyes and pushed my hands off. Well, duh, that was my boyfriend Dylan. Her side chicks giggled. Guess that distracted you, huh? What? Of course I wanted to embarrass you on stage, so I made a plan to distract you. Wait, are you telling me that the figure who was standing at the back corner, who was also behind the curtain, was none other than Dylan? Yep, she said with a smirk. You are sick! I tackled her to the ground. I held my hand out ready to punch her. Not the face, not the face! I ignored her cries, but when I was about to punch her, someone caught my hand. I looked up to see that it was the principal. My heart skipped a beat. Well now, he said, pulling me up. Will someone mind telling me what's going on? He said, glaring at me. Daddy, she said as she sat up. She just failed that performance and she's taking all her anger out on me, she said, acting hurt as she put one hand to her chest. Why, I'm not surprised. He kept glaring at me. Young lady, if this happens again, you will be expelled from the school. Do you understand? Keep that in mind. But for now, he said. He took out a mini notebook and tore a page from it. Then he started writing on it. He handed the paper to me. Detention. Great. Laying in my bed all day doesn't help at all. I heard the door creak. I looked over to Kate to see someone coming in. Feeling better? I guess. I rolled my eyes. She came in with a piece of pizza on a plate. I kept staring at the pizza as my mouth started to water. Kate noticed me and giggled. What's so funny? I'm hungry. I know, that's why I ordered you your favorite, she said in a jumpy tone. I got out of bed, forgot everything that happened, and ate my pizza. After that, the rest of the day went like the rest. Nothing new happened, and tomorrow is the weekend, so I didn't pay much attention to what happened today. I was enjoying with my sister again, and before I knew it, it was night. I didn't have to sleep now, but I felt really sleepy. Hey, Kate, I'm going to bed, okay? She stared at me, surprised. But it's only 8, and it's your weekend tomorrow. I know, but I guess I didn't get enough sleep last night. She stared at me for a second, then nodded. All right, then. Since you're going to sleep this early, I guess you should go visit my friend. Okay, then. Good night, Kate. She started putting her coat on. Good night, Blair. Make sure to lock the doors. I'll be back late. Yeah, okay, bye. I waved to her as she disappeared out of my sight. I locked all the doors and jumped onto my bed. Wow, what a day. I looked at my window, then suddenly remembered what happened last night. I quickly got up and ran down to the kitchen. I took a knife from the drawer and went back to my room. I closed the curtains and pulled the covers over me. That bastard won't know what's coming. Before I knew it, I was out like a light. Moments later, I woke up to a cold breeze blowing over me. I sat up and rubbed my eyes. I looked at the time and it was 10:04 p.m. I was only asleep for 2 hours. I looked around and saw that my window was open. My eyes widened as I knew exactly what happened. I quickly looked behind me, but there was nothing there. That's strange. Did my sister come home and open it? I took my cell phone and dialed my sister's number. I placed it at my ear and waited. I kept dialing, but I realized that at the same time I was hearing a ringtone. My sister's ringtone. But it was loud. It was coming from behind me. I turned around and slowly with my phone still at my ear, I saw someone standing by the corner. He was holding my sister's phone and kept staring into my soul. Then he slowly held it up to his ear, clicked the green button. Hello? My whole body became stiff as a board. I dropped my phone and stared at the figure that was smiling at me. He threw the phone away and started walking towards me. I broke from my trance and my hand started searching for my knife. I finally caught it and held it in front of him. Stay back! I have a knife and I'm not afraid to use it. He stopped for a moment and stared at it. Then he broke into the most terrifying laughter, which obviously made me jump. Do you really think that you could stop me with that? He laughed, eyes already watering. What? If you can kill me with yours, then I stopped as I looked at what I was holding. It was just the handle of the knife. The blade was gone. I stared at him as I felt my cheeks burn. He suddenly stopped laughing and took out his knife from his hoodie pocket. His grin widened, if that was even possible. Without thinking, I let out a battle cry and threw the handle as hard as I could. It hit the jackpot, right at his forehead, and let out a grunt as he fell to the floor. That was it? Score! I ran out of my room and outside of the house. I kept running and turned to a corner between two buildings. I stopped as I took in some air. Then I heard footsteps. I looked around and saw the dumpster. Well, it's the only option. Either that or die by a horrifying killer. I ran and jumped into it, holding my breath. Okay, this is just gross. I heard his footsteps getting louder. Blair, where are you? You can't hide from me. I closed my eyes, hoping he wouldn't find me. After a while, I heard him walk away. I popped my head out and gasped for air. I was never doing that again. I jumped out and stood on my legs. I started to walk away. I finally reached my house in what felt like forever. But as I was going to turn the doorknob, I heard a chuckle. I turned to my left and saw that psycho leaning on a tree in my backyard. Really? Garbage dump. Is that the best you can do? My whole body tensed up. He knew I was there the whole time. So he was just toying with me? He suddenly jumped on me and pinned me to the ground. Now, it's time to finish what I started. Okay, I'm also going to be doing chapter 5. So, enjoy, I guess? Chapter 5. He lifted his knife, about to end my life forever. I just kept staring at his horrible eyes. I saw insanity, hunger, and evil in them. But I also saw something else. I couldn't make out what it was, but it was something different. I kept staring deep into them, trying to figure out what it was. Jeff's point of view. What was she doing? The way she was staring at me, it's like she was trying to find something in me. She didn't seem scared anymore. She looked all curious. I sat up and glared at her. Why are you looking at me like that? She blinked twice as she seemed to come back into reality. I don't know. You have something different. Okay, what did she mean by that? What are you talking about? I'm saying that maybe you're not fully evil. My eyes widened when she said that. What did she mean I'm not fully evil? I'm pure evil. I choked her neck with my knife. Don't ever say that again. What do you know about me? You think you can just make out who I am just by staring at me? You humans really are. What's going on? I turned my head around to see a man holding a gun. He saw my face and held the gun in front of me. I smiled. Poor guy. Thinks that he could kill me with that puny thing? I stood up and gripped my knife. I started to walk towards him when I heard another voice. I turned to see another man running towards him. Hey dude, what's wrong? He turned to face me and my eyes widened. Holy shit. Who the hell? Before he could finish, I ran up from them and into the woods. Crap. I failed to kill again. Blair's point of view. I watched Jeff run away as I lay helplessly on the ground. I saw the two men run up to me. Miss, are you all right? I got up and smiled at them. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? You hurt anywhere? No, I'm completely fine, really. The other guy shook his head. No, you're not. Your neck is bleeding severely. I touched my neck, and when I looked at my hand, there was blood on it. Miss, we have to take you to the hospital. No, it's not that bad. I can't feel the pain anyway. Miss, you're going to suffer from loss of blood. Okay, this guy is getting on my nerves. Nerves? I know he's just trying to help, but still, I hated hospitals. Fine, I'll go. They offered me a ride there, and I humbly accepted. Yeah, right. I suddenly felt dizzy, and everything just went black. I woke up seeing bright lights. I looked around and realized that I was in a hospital. I sat up and saw the nurse come in. When she saw that, she seemed sweet. I'm fine. How long was I here? Nearly 3 hours. Oh, so am I able to go home? Oh yeah, sure. You just had a deep cut in your neck and the doctor wrapped some bandages around it, so I think you'll be fine. Okay, then thanks. I got up and went away as fast as I could. I reached my house and locked all the doors and windows. I was terrified. I looked at my clock and noticed it was 1:25 a.m. My sister was supposed to be home an hour ago. What if Jeff killed her? He was holding her phone back then, so it means she should be dead. Then the doorbell rang. I looked down from my window and saw my sister. I quickly ran downstairs into the door. I opened it and glopped on her, making both of us fall to the ground. I looked up at her with tears in my eyes. Kate, you're alive! You have no idea how happy I am to see you. She didn't respond. She just hung her head. Kate, you okay? She looked up at me with a dull face. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go in. We went inside and she went directly to the kitchen. She must be really hungry. I went up to my room and found her phone on the ground. I picked it up, and as I turned, I saw Kate standing at the door. Oh, hey, Kate, you have no idea what happened here while you were gone. Here's your phone. I handed it to her, but she didn't take it. She just stood there with her head hung low again. Then I spotted the knife in her hand. I looked up at her shaking. Kate, is everything all right? She looked up at me with an insane look on her face. She jumped on me, making us fall to the ground with her on top. Kate, what are you doing? I'm going to kill you. Why? What did I do? What happened? All this time, I just kept pretending. I didn't really love you, you little bitch. I just waited for the right time to get rid of you. Tears started forming in my eyes. Did she just say that? Didn't anyone love me? No, I guess nobody did. I closed my eyes and waited for my death, but nothing happened. I felt a warm liquid on my cheek. I slowly opened my eyes to see her staring at me with a shocked expression. Then I noticed that blood was dripping from her mouth. I screamed and pushed her away. Then I saw him. Stupid bitch. Nobody kills my victims but me. I stared at him in shock. Did he just save me? He looked at me and smirked. I snapped out of my thoughts and glared at him. How the hell did you get in here? I locked everything. No, you didn't. The front door was open. Shit. I must have forgotten to close it when Kate came in. I'm such an idiot. Well, whatever. I looked away embarrassed. Wait, why am I not scared? I looked up at him and he was still smirking. That jerk. Are you gonna get out or not? He cocked his head. No, I think I'm gonna stay here tonight. Oh, hell no, you're not. Get out! Hey, I just saved you, so you owe me. We both kept glaring at each other, then I looked away in disgust. Fine. His smile grew wider. I went to my bed and pulled the covers. I felt him come over my bed. Hey, the sofa's downstairs in front of the TV. Who said I'm sleeping on a sofa? I got up quickly and looked at him. Excuse you? No way am I sleeping with a freak like you. I didn't even sleep with a guy. I said, waving my hands in the air. Well, lucky you. You get to experience. Ugh! I laid down and pulled the covers back up. I'm starting to hate him even more. But wait, how am I still alive? Jeff? Why haven't you killed me yet? There was a moment of silence. Did I say something I wasn't supposed to? Just go to sleep. Alright, guys, that was chapter 5. I decided to do 2 of the chapters in this episode because I haven't uploaded well at all in well over 5 months, so I thought it was about time that I uploaded. I hoped that you liked it, and if you guys want me to do anything else in the future or any other stories, I might do one of Masky or something later, but I'm not exactly sure, so let me know in the comments below if you want me to. Well, bye!